Hey guys, it's Ryan back here again, and today I'm reviewing Star Wars Rebels Mission Series, Sabine Wren and Stormtrooper. This 2-pack is a part of Wave 2, and the retail price is $9.99. Up first, let's take a look at the Stormtrooper, which is a basic repack of the Stormtrooper from the first wave of Rebels figures. He is identical to the other two that they've released so far, and unfortunately it doesn't look like they have addressed the color issue with the torso, which is slightly different than the rest of the armor. The back of the figures remain the same as well, with not much really in the paint department either, which is understandable since Stormtrooper's armor is mostly white. There is indeed some black for the jumpsuit underneath, along with gray on the back of the helmet. Like the rest of the figure, the helmet sports the Rebels animated style, which has more aggressive curves to it, and there's also quite a bit of paint detail, which is applied nearly perfectly. Printed alongside the helmet is a row of blue vents, and the indents are highlighted with gray. Sculpted into the waist, as well as the belt, is quite a bit of fine detail, which also includes a thermal detonator on the back. Right above that is some other details sculpted into the back of the torso plate. And like other Stormtroopers out there, the armor on his legs is indeed different. The articulation for the Stormtrooper includes a swivel head, swivel shoulders, and swivel hips. And his single accessory is an E11 blaster. Moving along, we have Sabine Wren. She's a completely new sculpt, and one of the last remaining Rebels to be produced from the core group. In the series, she's an Imperial Cadet outcast, who just so happens to be a Mandalorian that specializes in weapons, explosives, and even art. Even though she doesn't have a removable helmet, I think Hasbro nailed it with this figure. Of course, she is sculpted in the animated style, and she also has an eye-catching stance, which gives the figure itself, as well as the character, a little bit of personality. The visor on her Mandalorian helmet is quite unique, and very similar to Bo-Katan's from the Clone Wars. Mounted on the right side is a rangefinder, and there's also various paint applications, which help to make it stand out. On the back of her helmet is some black stripes with a little bit of wear and tear to them, and they also sculpted hair coming out of the brim of the helmet. Painted onto her chest plate is the Rebels logo, along with some white stripes. Most of our arms are exposed, excluding the elbows, as well as her forearms, which have large gloves sculpted on. Attached to her thighs is holsters, where you can indeed display your blaster pistols. And attached to the left side of the belt is a communicator. Moving further down is some matching purple knee plates, along with some nice looking gray boots. The articulation for Sabine includes a swivel head, swivel shoulders, and swivel hips. And her weapons and accessories include two identical Mandalorian style blasters. Overall, for about $10, this Mission Series pack is an absolute must-have for Rebels fans. That is, if you can find one. Sabine is a home run, and even though the Stormtrooper's issue still hasn't been fixed, he's still a great army builder. With that being said, if you manage to get your hands on one of these 2 packs, definitely don't let go of it. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Subscribe for hundreds of collectible reviews, including Halo and Star Wars, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter for up-to-date channel news.